allows you to provide your own grouping rules. In this video, we'll show you how to implement a custom grouping algorithm. I'll start with a simple WinForms application. Here I have an XtraGrid control bound to the products table of the Northwind database. In this demo, I'll implement a custom grouping algorithm so I can group the unit price column to see it in $10 increments. First, I need to enable custom sorting. To do this, I invoke the Grid Smart tag and run the designer. I switch to the Columns page and select the Unit Price column to view its properties. To enable custom sorting, I set the Sort Mode property to Custom. Now I'm done with the column customization, so I close the designer. Next, I'm going to implement the custom grouping algorithm. To do this, I select the grid control and create a new handler for its custom column group event. This event is raised for each data column whose sort mode property is set to custom. The code first checks to see that the column is not empty and the unit price column is being referenced. So if the process column is the unit price column, then I'll compare two adjacent rows. If the rows should be combined into the same group, the result is set to 0. Otherwise, is set to 1 or -1. Note that the handled property must be set to true to indicate that no default processing is required. Now we'll need to replace the default text displayed within the group rows. To do this, I go back to the designer and create a new handler for the custom draw group row event. Here we'll determine whether a group row is currently being processed and if the grid's data is being grouped by the unit price column. If so, then we'll determine the group interval and specify the text to be displayed within the process group row. You may want to pause and take a closer look at this code to better understand the events and properties. And I'm done. I run the application to see the results. I drag the unit price column to the group panel and the rows are grouped and labeled by values ranging in $10 increments. Thanks for watching, and thank you for choosing DevExpress.